today we are going to consider electromagnetic induction. Now what this electromagnetic induction is there? For that case, we require a certain basic phenomena which we have studied in the previous chapter. So in the previous chapter, we have seen one of the important things, that is whenever a current will be flowing through a conducting wire, then due to flow of this current, there will be a production of magnetic field surrounding this conductor, and means due to flow of current, there will be a production of magnetic field. At the same time, when magnetic field is produced surrounding to this conductor will exert a force on the another conductor, and that force exerted on a conductor, which you have seen as a Q V into E. Fine. Now taking that concept into account, that is current will produce a magnetic field. So now the scientists are thinking that is the reverse case is possible. The reverse case means what? Is the magnetic field will produce the current? So yes, they got successful way. So the Oersted, Joseph, Henry as well as Faraday, they have performed the experiment, and by performing that experiment, they have studied or they have given the theory that magnetic field will also able to produce an current, and that branch of physics is to be called as a electromagnetic induction. Now how they have found? So they have performed a series of experiments, and in that series of experiments, one of the experiment is to be called as a coil magnet experiment. So in that coil magnet experiment, what they have done, so just see in the figure. So I can draw here one of the coil having number of turns n. So here is the coil having number of turns n, and across that coil I have connected here a galvanometer. Now galvanometer pointer initially showing 0. This coil consists of number of turns as a n. And nearer to this coil, I have kept here a magnet with north pole pointing towards the 1. Initially now, the first observation we are starting. Initially, we are keeping the coil as well as magnet. This both will be kept at rest position. So both will be kept at rest position. So when coil and magnet both are at the rest position, your galvanometer pointer will show you a 0 deflection. Galvanometer pointer shows a 0 deflection, meaning is that current flowing through the coil will be 0. Now the second thing we have started, we have slightly changed our position. That is, now we have kept coil at rest position. So coil is at rest, and now your magnet is in the motion. Now this magnet, I can say that this magnet is moving towards the coil. So I have started moving the magnet towards the coil. So when magnets start moving towards the coil, your galvanometer will shows you a certain deflection. Let's consider the galvanometer is showing deflection towards the left hand side. If galvanometer shows a deflection towards the left hand side, means the current start flowing. So there will be a flow of current. Then we have same method observation. What is that? Again we are keeping coil at rest. But now what we have done, we have changed the motion of magnet. Now your magnet is moving away from the coil. Now your magnet is moving away from the coil. So when your magnet is moving away from the coil, so automatically the galvanometer, which initially showing the deflection towards the left, now that galvanometer pointer will start moving towards the right. So now your galvanometer will shows you a right side deflection. Means what? Again there is a flow of current. Current flow is there. But deflections, directions are opposite. Means direction of currents are also opposite. So this is our important observation. What is that? Togetherly 2 and 3 we can combine. What we can say that? whenever magnet is in the motion, coil is at the rest. Galvanometer will show you deflection. What is the second thing? If the direction of motion of the magnet will be reversed, then the deflection in the galvanometer will also get reversed. Meaning is that the direction of current are opposite. Clear? Then the fourth thing we have said that now we are keeping coil will be in the motion. Now coil is in the motion and magnet is at rest position. Now I am keeping magnet will be at rest position. Now what I say that magnet is at rest, coil is moving towards the magnet. So coil is moving towards the magnet. So what happens? The galvanometer coil will show you deflection. Galvanometer coil will show you deflection. Let's consider it is showing deflection towards left. Means current will start flowing. Opposite thing. Now what I'll do? Coil is moving away from the magnet. Away from the magnet means what? Distance between magnet and coil will goes on increasing. So that again galvanometer will show you deflection. But now this deflection is opposite to that of first. Means what? पहले क्या था? Coil is moving towards the magnet, stationary magnet. तो दोनों का distance क्या हो रहा था? Decrease. Distance decrease हो रहा था, galvanometer deflection दिखा रहा था, but that is towards left. अभी क्या है second case? Magnet is stationary, coil is moving away from the magnet. Means your distance will goes on increasing. Distance increase हो रहा है, still galvanometer will shows you deflection, but galvanometer deflection is opposite. And this effect is to be called as electromagnetic induction. So what is the thing? See here, first observation में क्या है? When both coil and magnet are at rest, current is not flowing. But rest of the observation में क्या है? Either coil is in the motion, or magnet is in the motion, or both are in the motion. Then there will be a production of current in the coil. So this is to be called as a whenever there is a relative motion between coil and magnet. So due to that relative motion, there will be a production of current inside the coil, and that current is to be called as a induced current. And this induced current, whenever flowing through this coil, so when this induced current will flowing through the coil having certain resistance R, produces an EMF, and that EMF is to be called as a induced EMF. So like that manner, there will be a production of EMF. So what is the thing? There is a relative EMF in the coil. Why? Because there is a flow of induced current through the coil. Why induced current flows through the coil? Because there is a relative motion between magnet and, means what? Relative motion between magnet and coil is responsible to produce that induced current. And when that induced current will flowing through a coil of resistance R, it will generate the induced EMF. And this phenomenon is to be called as your coil magnet experiment. Okay, this is first of the experiment performed. Now secondly, they have performed another experiment. What that another experiment is there? That now they have taken two coils. So let's consider, I can consider here, this is one coil and here is the another coil. So these are the two circular coils. These two circular coils are facing towards each other. Right? Across one coil, I am going to connect battery, key and rheostat. And across second coil, I am going to connect a galvanometer. So let's consider. Here in the diagram, I can show that this is the first coil. Here, across that, I am going to connect battery, rheostat, and here I can say that I can connect a key. And across second coil, I am going to connect a galvanometer. So like this now. तो ये जो फर्स्ट कॉइल है इसके अक्रॉस क्या है? Across first coil I have connected battery, I have connected rheostat, known is the key. And across second coil, there is second coil, across second coil I have connected the galvanometer. Now what I have done? Both the coil, initially I am keeping at rest position. So both the coil, I can call C1, this is nothing but C2. So C1 and C2 both are at rest. And key is open. Key आपका open है. So your galvanometer will shows you zero deflection. Galvanometer shows zero deflection means current flow is zero. Now what I will do? Again these both the coils are at rest. But now I am closing a key slightly. Closing the key for a short interval of time. For 1 minute only or for 1 second only I am closing the key. Once I am pressing the key to close the circuit, your galvanometer shows you a deflection. Momentary deflection कुछ तो भी दिखा है. And if you again open the key, galvanometer will again show the deflection, but in the opposite direction. Means what? Whenever there is a closing and breaking of the circuit, the galvanometer will shows you a momentarily deflection. Closing the circuit key means what? Current start flowing. Due to flow of current through the coil, there will be a magnetic field generated. That magnetic field generated gives the magnetic flux. That magnetic flux means there is a change in magnetic flux, and due to that there will be a production of current. Closing means what? Current will reduce to zero. Means current decrease हो रहा है, तो magnetic field production भी decreasing rate में जाएगा. Means magnetic flux भी decrease होगा. So again momentarily there is a change in magnetic flux in the second coil. So galvanometer again shows you a deflection. Means due to momentarily closing and breaking of the circuit, the induced current will get generated. Second thing what I will do, now what I am saying, I am going to close the key. And now I am moving second coil. Key is closed. Key is closed means what? There will be a flow of current through the coil. जैसे coil में से current flow होगा, there is a magnetic field generated across the coil. And now I am moving C2 coil away. So motion of C2 coil is away. Means there is a relative motion between coil 1 and coil 2. And due to that relative motion, there is a change in magnetic flux. So what I will say that whenever there is a relative motion between two coils, there is change in magnetic flux. So I will say that there is a change in magnetic flux which is denoted by phi. And due to that change in magnetic flux, there is an induced current in the coil. And due to that induced current, your galvanometer will show you a certain deflection. And this phenomenon is nothing but your electromagnetic induction. Now opposite case, if I am saying that now coil is moving, C2 coil is moving towards first coil. So now distance will goes on decreasing. Distance decreases means what? There is a decrease in change in magnetic flux. तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे induced current वापस होगा. But now direction of induced current is opposite. Therefore galvanometer का deflection क्या होगा? पहले से opposite. This is the second case. That is, I am keeping key closed and coil is in the motion. Now third case. In that third case, what I am going to do? C1, C2, both I am going to keep it at rest position. So both the coil will be at rest position. Then what I am going to do? I am going to change the rheostat position. I am going to change RH position. Rheostat change होगा means what? Current will start varying. Current vary होगा. Current vary होगा means what? There will be change in magnetic field inside the coil. And due to that change in magnetic field, there is a change in magnetic flux. And due to that change in magnetic flux, the current will get induced in the second coil. And your galvanometer will show you a momentarily deflection. Means whatever that two experiment, that is magnet coil experiment and coil coil experiment. In both the experiment, what is our important observation? That is whenever there is a relative motion between coil and magnet, that is first experiment. Or whenever there is a relative motion between two coils, there is a change in magnetic flux, and due to that change in magnetic flux, there is a production of induced EMF. And this induced current flowing through the coil of certain resistance R, so it will give rise to an induced EMF, and therefore your galvanometer will show you a reflection, and that phenomenon is to be called as your electromagnetic induction. Now furthermore, in this phenomenon of electromagnetic induction, Faraday has given a certain laws. So that we are going to consider in the next lecture. Okay. Have you got it? Okay, fine. Chalo, next lecture में Faraday's law देखेंगे.